Part 2. And we've got to deal with these. The Swedes. They just need transplanting. That's all that needs happening with those. And also be doing the same with the cauliflower and the Brussels sprouts. So why wait? Let's crack on. Oh, thanks for asking, by the way. Yes, I did manage to do all the leeks in the end. There they all are. Look at them all. Fantastic stuff. Again, don't know what I'm going to do with them all, but we'll come to that in due course. So, the Swedes. It says on the back of the label that they're excellent purple-topped variety with yellow flesh. A hardy and reliable cropper. Cropper? Is that a word? Harvest in July to March. Oh God. July to March. Harvest. Wait, so if I plant these now then, they're not going to be done until next year. I didn't realise they took so long. Anyway, apparently they take about 20 weeks to fully establish. That's a really long time, actually. If you're putting them in the ground, it's 23 centimetres apart per plant. Ideal for pre-Christmas harvest. That's exciting. Well, we better crack on with them then, so it gives them the full 20 weeks. Let's find some pots. I actually bought these the other day with the Swedes in mind, because they're quite deep, as you can see. It is a 5.8 litre pot. Right, same sort of thing then. If we pop some compost in, and then we'll try and transplant them the best that we can. The thing is, they're quite close together. So that one there is ever so close to that one there, say. So it's interesting how this is going to go, but hopefully well. It never does. Luckily, these have pre-made holes in, which is fantastic. So I don't need to waste my time cutting any holes in these. And I think that'll do. We'll start with these three and see how we get on. So we start by taking the label off so we can see what we're working with here. And I'm just going to take all of them out because they all grow in together. That's normal. It's because it's not a normal pot. It has 3 sections, but they're all joined together anyway. As you can see with the roots. Even the root systems are magnificent, aren't they? If we break them up from their cubes, like that. And I've got 2 in one here. I'm thinking I'll just take that one out completely, because there's only a baby one. I'll try and give that a chance and put that in a smaller pot later on. So we'll pop that one straight in like that. At least then it can live in this pot throughout its lifetime. Because, like I said, a Swede only gets so big, doesn't it? But that should be plenty of room for it to play with. That was so much simpler than what I've been doing for the past hour, trying to sort out all the leeks. Right, I'm going to take that one out because I've just noticed this bit is broken anyway. It's like it's been eaten away at the root, hence why that came off so quick. I'll try and keep these ones together. There we are. So we've got quite a strong one here. Another little one next to it. I'm going to take out that little one. And that little one. I might even just take that one out as well. Like that. And just leave this one by itself, because that's quite solid. I feel like this is going to do quite well. I just need more compost to fill this one up. This one's pretty strong by the looks of it. I might even put that in a smaller pot by itself. And then we've got this big clump here. Got another little one there, which I think might do well. And I might even give that one a chance as well. I'm going to be quite brutal here and take these ones out. That one's clearly the weaker one because of the foliage going slightly crisp and yellow. So I'm going to take this other yellowing one out. Again, I'm just going to grab some more compost. Is with all these little ones, I'm going to plant them back in the container they came in. I think that's going to give them the best chance. So I'm just going to fill this back up, I think. So I've just put some compost in on one side so I can fit the roots down in the other side. Now I'm just going to put all of these little ones in next to it, and then we'll leave that to get a little bit bigger again. At the rate that they're growing, I don't think it's going to be long before we'll have to be doing the same process again, but later on. Three more little ones are back in the original pot. I'm going to put these somewhere separate so we can keep an eye on them. As for the rest, they need a water, and then we're going to do the Brussels sprouts. So again, we'll go through the same process. If we break these into their little squares, and then we can put them in the big pot. But I'm very, very quickly running out of big pots, so genuinely I might have to leave a few in here and just plant some right now, probably the bigger one, which is that one there. However, if we have a little look, a little bit disheartening already, but it looks like we've got some slugs on it. We're going to have to get some more Brewdog, aren't we? Brewdog, if you're watching, the slugs are loving it. Now, if you don't know what I'm referencing, then please check out the link in the description where you can find that video. So let's break these up then. Ooh. Check out the roots on them. So I've got a pot already made. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to whack this one straight in the pot. Hopefully without disturbing. Oh no, I've done it. I've disturbed them. So I've got quite a few in one here. I'm just going to prise these apart. Try and save them if I can. Then what I'm going to do is just whack this straight in the pot. The thing is, I didn't want to be overrun with sprouts anyway, so it's not going to be a bad thing if the rest don't grow. But what I could do is maybe gift them to other people so they have a chance to grow their own sprouts. So I'll plant maybe 2 more, because at least then if I have 3 good ones and they're growing well, I'm not going to be overrun with sprouts, but it will be enough that I don't need to panic at Christmas because I can just give them away. We'll see how it turns out, I suppose. That's what the ultimate goal is at the end of the day, isn't it? It's just seeing what will happen. So what I ended up doing in the end was I did the Swedes. I put it on, I think, maybe 3 or 4, maybe 5, maybe 6 actually. But about 3 of them were in small pots and 3 of them are in large pots. So the little ones will need potting on eventually when they get bigger. I've left most of the Brussels sprouts this time round just because there's so many of them, and I don't think we need that many. We do not need that many Brussels sprouts, not even for Christmas. As a proper question out there to everyone, how many Brussels sprouts do you actually consume in the year? Be honest. Exactly. So I've got the cauliflower still to do, but that's not too much of an issue because they're still quite a size, but we've run out of big pots, which is a little bit unfortunate. So they're going to have to wait until the next time. What else have we done? Oh yeah, the 1,000 leeks for 1,000 people. So I've managed to fit, I'll just show you, I've managed to fit quite a few in the old greenhouse, which is just over here by Amy's thriving tomatoes. Look at them. Fantastic. But what I've managed to do is I've put, must be about 13 or 14 in there on the middle and top shelf. So they will hopefully be okay in there. The rest are in the big one behind me. As you can see, the corn is doing okay. You might have noticed the leaves on the bottom there going a little bit yellow. Now, I'm not actually sure what's happening with that. It's looking a little bit sorry for itself. That is kind of the reason why I put it in a big pot anyway, to hopefully try and combat that issue of not enough moisture. But I think we'll have a look at that maybe perhaps in the next few eps. What else is there to say? So what I've done now is I've moved the beetroot to the outside instead of in the greenhouse. So quite a few things have changed in the greenhouse now. The Swedes are living in this one behind me. Hopefully they'll thrive in that one. Hopefully get them off the ground. And once they've started to really take root, then maybe they can come outside and have a little cloche over the top of them, like I have done with the lettuce, which I'll just show you. So I've actually brought the lettuce outside, I've put a cloche over it, so hopefully that will do okay now. All of the potatoes, as you can see, are really taking over in the middle, but they should be fine outside now, no matter the weather. The beetroot, both pots, they're doing pretty good. One of my concerns is that they may get eaten by slugs, so I've gone a bit mad with putting more beer as well. It's not Brewdog, because they haven't yet sponsored the channel. Brewdog, if you're watching. So make sure that you check back next time for more shambles on the Laughable Harvest, because a lot of things are happening and it is exciting. It's also overwhelming, but it is pretty fun as well. So hopefully catch you in the next episode, whatever that may be, because I really don't know. It could literally be anything. Something's bound to mess up, isn't it? Watch out for it. See you soon. Cheers.